Friend, let me tell the remaining portion of the swaps. Till we have discussed about coupon only swaps and interest rate swaps. Let me refresh those two swaps. Coupon only swaps, there will be exchange of the coupon on interest in two currencies, let's say USD and INR. The one counterparty will pay the coupon on the USD and another counterparty will pay the interest on the INR. So this is the coupon only swaps. Whereas on the IRS, there will be exchange of the coupons in the same currency, but it may be floating. One will be the floating, another will be the fixed. Here the example can be one counterpart is paying 6% semi-annual basis. Another counterparty is paying, let's say, 6-month LIBOR plus 250 BPS in the USD. So this is the major difference between coupon only swap and IRS. The currencies, here is the only one currency and here the two currencies. The interest is being exchanged. In the IRS, suppose the corporate who is having the floating rate liabilities and they are of the view that the interest rates may go up, so they will convert their fixed liability to their floating liability to fixed liabilities by IRS, and vice versa. Suppose the corporate having a fixed liabilities, they want to convert into floating liabilities, they will do a IRS with a view that the interest rates may go down in the near future. Now let me cover to the another two swaps, the principal only swaps and the cross currency swaps. The principal only swaps, as the name suggests, here only the principal is being exchanged. There will be no coupon payments on the two different currencies. Let's say one corporate who is having a loan of INR 75 million, and this loan is going to be repaid. This loan is going to be repaid. Tenor of this loan is 5 years, and let's say the ROI of this loan is 7% per annum, and the payment frequency is semi-annual, and amortization is 75 crore annually. And this corporate want to reduce the cost by entering into the derivative contract, where they will say ki this 75 crore whatever the loan is there, they will synthetically convert into a USD loan by doing a principal only swaps, where this principal is going to be exchanged with the foreign currencies. In the principal only swaps, there are two options. At these currencies can be exchanged at the start of the swaps, or may not be exchanged at the start of the swaps, but it is going to be exchanged at the end of the swaps. That is compulsory. It means ki whatever the INR is there, or whatever the currency is there, that currency is going to be exchanged with another currency at the end of the swap. Now the structure It means कि the corporate have sold their dollars to the bank at the rate of this 75 at the start of the swap. So all their dollar receivables are sold upfront at the start of the swaps with a tenor of 5 years. With every year they will pay dollar equivalent to 15 crore INR to the swap counterparty. So this is the way this is the one of the solution or substitution of the long term forward. But here the advantage is that customer is getting some kind of a reduction in their interest rates, which their interest rate is reduced up to 4% by doing a principal only swaps. Now let me discuss the last 5 of the commonly used swaps as far as the currencies are concerned, that is cross currency swaps. That is called CCS, cross currency swap. Cross currency swap. Cross currency swap is nothing but a combination of coupon only swaps and principal only swaps. In this structure, the principal and the coupon both are exchanged between the swap counterparts. The same previous example, I can explain you like that. The same corporate A having a loan of INR 75 mio. This is INR loan, and the ROI is 7% per annum, and the frequency is semi-annual, tenor 5 year, and amortization, let's say, is 15 crore INR per annum. By the cross currency swap, just with the bank as a counterpart, what the customer will receive and what the bank will pay. The bank will pay to the corporate on the same notional, that is 75 million INR. The notional will become USD 1 million. They will give customer to the 1 million at the start of the swap, and customer will give 75 million INR to the bank at the rate of 75. This is the exchange rate at the start of the swap. And in return, the bank will pay to the corporate whatever the interest obligation they are having, 7% per annum on the notional of 75 million INR, and they will receive from corporate 6-month LIBOR plus, let's say, 250 BPS semi-annual settlement, and on the amortization basis each year the corporate will pay equivalent to 15 CR INR to back to the corporate, this bank, the 15 crore equivalent USD to bank the corporate will pay, and the bank will give back them 15 crore INR to repay the whatever the amortizations schedule is there in their loan obligations. So this way the corporate has totally hedged their, or maybe they reduce the cost by converting the rupee liability to USD liabilities with a coupon exchange. Whatever the coupon liability they are having, they will receive from the bank, and they will pay coupon on the USD liabilities. This structure is more relevant and more fruitful for the Now the last one of the session I covered the LIBOR transition, which is a part of the FRM part 2 current market development. That portion I did not cover fully. There are few examples and few case studies which is given by FBS SM that I need to cover in the coming sessions, so that whatever the LIBOR transition balance portion is there, I will cover in the next coming sessions. And friend, in the further swaps part, I would like to say that the GARP is not asking the straight questions when they talk about the swaps. They give the some kind of a corporate snapshot, their balance sheets, and they will ask the real world scenarios how this corporate is going to hedge their currency risk or interest rates, if is there any in their balance sheet, and how they can take advantage of the interest in the different currencies, how they can hedge their for future receivables, how they can use those future receivables to reduce their cost and do the hedging. So if you are thorough with the real world environment, how the swaps are working, you will be very easily able to answer those questions. So that's why I will be covering more live examples, even from the GARP question bank, or maybe the whatever the previously they have asked in the coming sessions. So that's all for the day. I will be giving you the more insight about other topics in the coming session.